The customer need that I identified is to make retail returns more efficient, make the process more efficient. Um, I think that with since COVID began, there has been a increase in online shopping, especially with retail. So there's an increased volume because of that. Also, when you're buying retail, when you're buying clothes online, um, you often have to buy multiples of the same product because you're not in the store, so you can't try things on to know your size. So online purchases are just going to have a higher likelihood of needing returns anyways. And right now, the process of actually making those returns is very time consuming and frustrating for people. Um, you have to go onto specific company websites, and each company has a different process for selecting which items you want to return. You have to find the serial numbers of those items, and you also have to go to a post office to print out a specific label to be able to ship it. So there's a lot of steps in this process, and a lot of online purchases have deadlines for returns. So on top of the frustration of the complicated process, you also have time stress. So I think that the main job that the customer is trying to accomplish here is to make the process more efficient. I think maybe that could be like some sort of service. I think the reason why people would choose some sort of streamlining service, the main gain from that is addressing the primary pain point of the current process, which is it's time consuming and frustrating. Whereas if somebody else is handling part of it for you, then you're alleviating that stress. However, on the flip side, you lose some degree of control if somebody else is involved in the process, and that might be important to the customer, being able to control their package if they're returning it. But I think another way to look at this is through like how might we question, and for that I would say how might we reduce the amount of steps it takes to return an article of clothing.